Balance of Body and Mind. By Thích Bảo Thành. Amid the hurried flow of life, people often grow accustomed to living outwardly, forgetting to return inward. We care for the body with food, clothing, medicine, and rest, yet allow the mind to wander among worries, desires, and fears. At times, the body sits still while the mind has already traveled far away. At other times, the mind longs to pause. Yet the body is swept along by the relentless rhythm of daily life. This imbalance quietly accumulates until exhaustion appears, not only in the body, but deeper still, at the very core of the soul. Balancing body and mind is not a distant state reserved for those who abandon ordinary life. It is a very near and very real path, beginning with the simple act of listening to ourselves. When the body is allowed to settle, the mind has a chance to return. When the mind becomes calm, the body naturally relaxes. These two are inseparable, like the in-breath and the out-breath relying on one another to exist. From the perspective of meditating insight, the body is the boat and the mind is the helmsman. A sturdy boat with a panicked helmsman will still rock dangerously. A steady helmsman in a rotten boat cannot ensure a peaceful journey. Thus, caring for the body while neglecting the mind is incomplete. Stabilizing the mind while ignoring the body is also insufficient. Balance means knowing how to place both in the right position, at the right time, with understanding and compassion. There are days when the body is weary from overwork, yet the mind continues to urge more effort. There are days when the mind is filled with anxiety, yet the body is not permitted to rest. We forget that the body also needs rest, and the mind also needs to be soothed. When we allow ourselves to slow down even just a little, the body sends signals of gratitude, and the mind softens in response. Sitting still is not an escape from life, but a way of looking deeply into how we are living. When the back is upright, the shoulders relaxed, and the breath becomes steady, we begin to see that much of our tension does not arise from circumstances, but from our resistance to them. We want everything to go our way, want life to be easier, want others to understand us immediately. These desires weigh down the mind, and the body follows by tightening. Balancing body and mind is learning how to accept. Acceptance does not mean giving up. It means clearly seeing the truth of the present moment without adding extra suffering. When the mind stops resisting what is, the body naturally releases. When the body no longer strains to endure, the mind also eases its burden. In that moment, peace does not come from outside. It blossoms from inner harmony. The breath is the wondrous bridge between body and mind. When the mind is tangled, returning to the breath adjusts the body. When the body is tense, breathing deeply and slowly gives the mind a place to rest. No complicated techniques are needed. No special experience is sought, simply breathing. And knowing that we are breathing already lays the first brick of balance. Gradually, we learn to live at a slower pace. Not to do less, but to do more deeply. When the body is fully present in each movement, the mind no longer runs after the past or the future. Washing dishes is just washing dishes. Walking is simply knowing each step. Taking a sip of water is enough to feel life flowing through this body. In these very small things, balance is quietly nourished. At times we realize the body is carrying emotions that have not been named. A mild ache, a heaviness in the chest, tension in the shoulders. These may be traces of worries that have not been listened to. When we treat the body gently, not merely as a tool for work, it becomes a faithful companion, reminding us when it is time to stop. And when the body is respected, the mind learns to respect itself as well.
Balancing body and mind also means knowing how to keep healthy boundaries. Not everything needs to be done to the point of exhaustion. Not every emotion needs an immediate reaction. Sometimes speaking less protects the mind. Sometimes resting at the right moment protects the body. This understanding does not weaken us. It makes us more resilient on the long path of life. In the unavoidable upheavals of life, balance does not mean never being shaken, but knowing how to return more quickly after each sway. We allow ourselves to be sad, but do not let sorrow lead us. We allow the body to be tired, but do not blame it. We learn to embrace both body and mind with a compassionate gaze, like a gentle mother holding her child after a long, weary day. When body and mind begin to move in harmony, we realize something very simple yet profound. Happiness is not a state of perfection, but a sufficiency of balance. Not too tense, not too lax, not fleeing life, nor being swept away by it. Just standing firmly, breathing evenly, and continuing onward with mindfulness. Balancing body and mind is not achieved overnight. It is a repeated process of returning, a little each day. Some days we succeed, some days we forget. But as long as we remember to return, the path remains. Each return allows the body to rest and the mind to settle. And then, in a very ordinary moment, we suddenly realize the body feels lighter, the mind more spacious. Not because life has become easier, but because we have learned how to live in harmony with ourselves. When body and mind are balanced, even as the outer world continues to change, it no longer has the power to make us lose ourselves.